Alright, hello YouTube. Today I'm gonna kind of just pick up where I left off last video. I forget exactly where that was though. I know I was in the 2014 season, I believe in the very beginning, before I ended up simulating the entire season. As you know, like I said in the video, I was trying to tank, and I did just that. We got the 11th overall pick. We were out of the playoffs. I don't know exactly what I ended up doing with that 11th overall pick. I probably remember at some point in this video, but anyways, I made some more trades throughout the 2014 season, and in the beginning of this season, I also made some more trades. So as you can see, we're 4th overall, 6th in the power ranking. The Grizzlies are 25-17, 3 games behind the Spurs, and we are 4th in the conference. Wiggins, I don't know if you just saw that, but Wiggins has just won the slam dunk contest. Right here, Wiggins won the slam dunk contest. I was playing as him, so that's why he won. I'm sure he might have won either way. He is a insane dunker. But anyways, let me go through exactly what went on. DeMar DeRozan, I know I showed you what happened when I got him throughout the trade. Mike Conley, he's always been on the team. Roy Hibbert, I believe he was in the other video as well. Jared Sullinger, same thing, other video as well. Wiggins, I drafted him the 2nd overall pick. Now, I didn't have the 2nd overall pick, so how did I get that? Well, I ended up trading Shabazz Muhammad and Markieff Morris in order to get the 2nd overall pick from the Atlanta Hawks. Now, the really scary thing about this was I almost didn't get the 2nd overall pick because I tried switching out Shabazz Muhammad for somebody else. I believe it was Tony Allen, because Tony Allen was better, but at the same time, Shabazz Muhammad was a lot younger, so he had a lot more room to grow. But they didn't like that, and I almost pissed them off, but thank God I didn't, and I ended up just throwing Shabazz Muhammad in there, biting my tongue, and just getting the 2nd overall pick, thank God, and then ended up getting Wiggins, who is a lot better than Shabazz Muhammad and has a ton more potential than Shabazz Muhammad. Marcus Smart. Now this, the kind of funny thing was, I could have drafted him. I had the 11th overall pick, I could have drafted him, but I ended up not drafting him because I was thinking to myself, okay, I've had him in the Boston Celtics, my GM. I've also had him in the Clippers, my GM. Let's have my GM where I don't have him. Well, same as in the Clippers, I was offered a trade that was just a little bit too good to pass up. So I ended up trading Glenn Robinson in 2016 first-round pick for Marcus Smart and Nick Young. Marcus Smart has a ton more potential than most people. Not really than Glenn Robinson. Glenn Robinson had a lot of potential himself, but he was better to start off with, and he was going to help with the team make more of an impact early on rather than Glenn Robinson, who I probably would have had to wait for to build up. Nick Young, unfortunately, he's only a 70 overall, so him and Shabazz Napier all the way down at the bottom. Both of those guys, unfortunately, do not get many minutes. So Nick Young, sorry. But he's actually kind of happy in the team, though, so thank God for that. Chalmers, I ended up signing him in free agency. And to be honest, I don't know what happened, but there was like a major glitch that went on. I offered Rodney Stuckey, Caron Butler, Rodrigue Beaubois, Mario Chalmers, and who the hell is the other guy? Oh, Ramon Sessions. I ended up offering them all contracts, and all of them except for Rodrigue Beaubois was willing to accept. Obviously, I was in the negative for cap room, so I didn't have enough, but with the mid-level exception, actually, I believe I had $5 or so million in cap room, so I think I would have been able to sign either way, but that also is a mid-level exception. Anyways, though, Rodney Stuckey and Mario Chalmers, I ended up offering the exact same contract for 3 years, $16.31 million. If you look down there, it's $16.27 million because I had to work around the glitch. So I could only offer Ramon Sessions and Caron Butler contracts. Like when I would pop up on the pop up on the free agent screen. It would say accepted offers, and Rodney Stuckey and Caron Butler would be marked off. If I unclicked Rodney Stuckey, I could not re-click him, and I couldn't click Mario Chalmers at all. So that was like a kind of a pain glitch, but I ended up getting the benefit of the doubt anyways, because I ended up not signing any of them. Then I renegotiated with Mario Chalmers, 3 years, $16.27 million, and he ended up accepting, which I'm very happy that he ended up accepting, because Mario Chalmers is a good player, and he's going to help with the team. I signed on the terms that he is a six-man. Although Marcus Smart is better and he is a point guard, I give Mario Chalmers more minutes just out of pure respect. I know it's a game, but I just would never do that in real life, and I'm not going to do that in the game either. I don't give him any more minutes, maybe like 2 or 3 more minutes, but that's what I do. If you want to play it like that, you can. To be honest, though, it doesn't make much of a difference. It's only like 2 points difference. Chris Walker, I ended up drafting him with the 25th overall pick. I got that from the Rockets. They ended up giving me, I believe I traded 2 second-round picks to the 25th overall pick, because I did have 3 second-round picks. So I ended up getting Chris Walker through that. And to be honest, that's a great deal for me. I'm very happy that I made that trade. Bismack Biyombo, he was like a 66 overall last year. Now he's a 76. So, he's working out quite well. I believe I've touched on this before. His potential is a B+. So although he kind of stinks, his potential is there. So I do want to keep him for that reason. I got a couple trade offers for him, but I just declined them because Bismack Biyombo has so much potential. Tony Allen, he's always been in the team. I really haven't done anything different with him. He got a little bit worse, but then again, he is 33 years old. I give him about 9 minutes or so. He's not the 6th man or the starter he was last year, but we have a lot better players, so I had to cut his minutes down. Darrell Wright, I ended up trading for him. I forget exactly what happened. Yeah. I really don't know what happened, because I did not write that down. Usually I write that down. So he might have been in the other video. If he wasn't in the other video, then oh well. But I traded for him, and he's worked out all right. He's a good player, and he's happy in the team. Nick Young, like I said, he came in with Marcus Smart. And Shabazz Napier, he was a second-round pick, the only second-round pick that I had. And he really doesn't play at all. I think he gets like 1 minute, just because I was feeling nice when I made the rotations. It doesn't really make much of a difference. But I'll tell you what trades ended up going down. Jamal Franklin for Henry Sims and a Cavs second-round pick. Josh McRoberts and Mike Miller for Dante Cunningham and Shabazz Muhammad. John Lure and for Dwayne Dedman. I don't know if I told you about any of those trades, but those were the trades that ended up going down after I made the first video, or the first 2 videos for the 2014 season, because like I said, I wanted to get rid of Jamal Franklin, Josh McRoberts, and John Lure, so I did get rid of them. Same as Joel Anthony. I believe I waived him though. So that's the trades that went down. Not really any of a difference. None of those players are on the team. And, I just traded Shabazz Muhammad and the Cavs second-round pick away. So, it doesn't make much of a difference. And, actually, I ended up getting the 7th overall pick to get somebody. I forget who. I believe might have been Glenn Robinson. I don't know, though. I traded a 2014 11th overall pick and Amir Johnson for the Bobcats. And yeah, that was it for trades, though. Not really any trades that make much of a difference other than the Marcus Smart trade that I made this year. I don't plan on really trading anybody. Everybody's happy in the team. I'm not lacking in any one position. So, to be honest, there's really no point in trading anyone at all. So, I'm just going to keep this team. And I'm going to see where I go with it. I believe we have like 0 cap room, so I don't plan on signing anybody else. I'm just going to continue to simulate the entire season, Almost without a doubt, we're gonna make the playoffs. I don't think that's much of an issue. When we do make the playoffs, I'll end up making some gameplay videos of probably just of us in the championship. If I think we might get kicked out of the conference finals or something, then I'll make a video while we're in the conference finals rather than just the championship, because obviously it won't be in the championship. So I'll let you know what goes on. Even if I do win a championship this year, I'll probably end up playing next year, just because I think it's kind of cool to see how DeMar DeRozan does. He has an A+ overall potential, so I want to see him get to a 99. So we'll see where that goes. But anyways, make sure you subscribe so you can check out all the future videos. And if you haven't checked them out, then make sure you check out my Clippers, my GM, and my Boston Celtics, my GM. Alright, thanks guys.